last night, girl.
What dream?
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. It's time for you to join a company that puts God and family first. 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield, height. There's nobody on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Go deep with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Join today, Troy, Alabama. Nobody sits on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join the company today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Come join today. Been in business since 1959. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck, or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama.
You think you know Travel Centers of America's Ultra One program, but do you know today's Ultra One? Ultra One now gives you more. More points, more rewards, more options. Gear up to get more by signing up for Ultra One today. Ultra One is the loyalty program that saves you time and money just for fueling at TA, Petro, and TA Express locations. Take advantage of flexible reward points and reward credits that you can redeem on showers, meals, parking, and more. And it's free to be an Ultra One member. Ultra One's Gears program rewards you with points when you fuel. The more you fuel, the more points you earn. Ultra One members start off in first gear and receive 1 point per fuel gallon. Move through each gear to receive up to 4 times points per gallon. The more you fuel this month, the higher your gear level next month. Not only do you get points when you fuel, for fill-ups of 60 gallons of fuel or more, you earn a reward credit. In first, second, and third gears, reward credits can be redeemed for a shower. In fourth and max gears, you choose how to spend your Ultra credits: a shower, a meal, or reserved parking spot at any TA, Petro, or TA Express. The more you fuel, the more you get. You can redeem points in our well-stocked convenience stores, delicious full-serve or quick-serve restaurants, at our state-of-the-art TA truck service locations, for reserved parking, and so much more. And don't forget, the more you fuel this month, the more you'll earn next month. Sign up, gear up, and get more with today's Ultra One program.
It's football season, but it's also time.
For you to join a company that puts God and family first.
And
401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield.
nobody sits on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join the company today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. I had a dream last night, girl.
What dream?
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today.
At Travel Centers of America, we know that life on the road can present challenges. That's why we created the Truck Smart app. The Truck Smart app makes life on the road stress-free by putting all of the services and amenities at TA, Petro, and TA Express right at your fingertips. And for Ultra One members, the app makes the perks of membership even easier to access. The Truck Smart app helps you get what you want when you want it. For starters, you can search Truck Smart to find which services are available at the TA, Petro, and TA Express locations that are around the corner or on your route. And you can reserve and pay for reserved parking or a shower.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. I'm so excited this morning. And Steve, I hope you got some good race clippings from yesterday. Well, we had a good race yesterday. But You know, a lot of people read the Bible and they think the beginning only starts in Genesis, but I was reading this morning in John 1:1. John speaks of the beginning, and it's the same thing, but it's true today. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That's the study Bible. King James Version says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Man, if there's ever been a time that America needs God, that time is now. And I want to take just a moment to just have a peace of mind and just think about our men that are over there. And let's take a moment to think about those 6 we lost. And you know, it was so sad. And I can't help but to think about it. But the man had twins. You know, they was talking about that. You know, every man wants twins. I always wanted twins, but he don't get to raise here, so this is the time we got to think about that family, because he did that for us, so we can ride motorcycles on Saturdays, so we can go to the beach on the weekend. So let's not forget that. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Other thing I want to talk about, it's that time of the year. I got a great guest gonna be coming on this morning. His name is Ronnie Bozeman. He's the new president of the Pike County Cattlemen's Association. Good morning, Ronnie. What's happening? I've had you on here a lot of times, but this is the first time I have you on here as the president.
Well, you couldn't get the other president.
Now, that was wrong. Now, that was a low cut to DT. Now, I have to work with DT. I gotta be nice to him. I can't say. Yeah, but really, Ronnie, it's good to have you. This is an exciting time. I know you're gonna have Mr. Johnny, Steve. We got to get together. We got to go down there and take some pictures. You know how we do. Me and Mr. Johnny walk over that field. People talk about that. They love it when me and Mr. Johnny take I call it our tour of the ox. And I be asking him questions. I asked him the same question every year. What is that? He tell me the same answer. I reckon he said, this head, he ain't learning.
And that stuff, he can tell you a story about it.
Yeah.
How it was used back in the past, and someplace I don't even know what it is.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you something. Matter of fact, I was talking to Frankie Saris this morning, and he's looking for a good used car for a friend of his. We're gonna have a lot of cars and trucks down there this
We're gonna
year.
have a lot of cars, just like we do every year. Obviously, the city of Troy brings their surplus cars. The county, sheriff's department, so.
County commissioners.
County commissioners, so we'll have a lot of cars.
That'd be good.
Always do.
We always do the cars at a certain time.
We're planning on doing the cars about 11 o'clock.
As always.
You know, it'll be contingent. We'll get to an end of the line and we'll start as soon as we can at that 11 o'clock. But we will not start before 11 o'clock.
Okay. And everybody hear that now. So if you're coming to look for your car, be there at 11 o'clock. You got certain days that you're going to start taking stuff, and the first date is going to be April the 3rd and the 4th.
April 3rd and the 4th, which April 3rd is Good Friday. You know, we have Easter Sunday coming up right after that. So
we're not going to be down there
we're not going to be down there Easter Sunday. We're going to be
at church.
We're going to be at sunrise service. We're going to be out there with them grandkids. Trying to share the birth of Christ.
Now, I know it's specific times, and you guys, that's one thing I like about the Pike County Cattlemen's Association. You guys are very business oriented, and you're very on time. What are going to be the times you're going to open and close your gate?
We're going to open the gates at 8 o'clock. We're going to close them at 5.
Okay, that's fair enough. You got 9 hours to get your car down there.
Absolutely.
You got 9 hours.
Come on and get your stuff in as soon as you can. When the P-patch fills up, we're going to stop taking.
Okay.
So if it fills up on Tuesday, we're through taking Tuesday.
Okay.
Now, I don't see that happening.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. What about the guys that are coming to buy stuff? When will you be able to come and get your number and whatnot?
You can start picking your numbers up. I think we can start doing that the Saturday when you drop it off.
When you drop it
or even
off?
Friday.
Even Friday. Okay.
We'll have ladies inside giving out bidder numbers and even then. So.
Well, you got to have that number. I like the thing that I think you come up with, you and your daughters, where now it used to be that long line, but now by the time you get in there, they've already computer rated it in there.
Well, yeah, so we've got, iPads out in the truck, so it's real time going back to the office.
Yeah.
So somebody can go on in and pay.
And pay and go. Might not can't get it out. I mean, obviously, you have to
A
wait.
lot of times we don't start load out till after the car sale auction is done. So it's going to be after 11 o'clock.
But if you buy one of them cars and she cranks up and runs, you get your paperwork, you hit the gate, can't you?
That's absolutely. We have all
Go down there and buy you one of them Tahoes. What about Sheriff Russell? What time do you think Russell would get down there? Russell gets down there and ride around on his little old four-wheeler.
Russell will be there. He's usually early.
RT will be there early.
He always is. And in the sheriff's department, they help us provide security. And they do so much for us in this community.
You know, that is, and I'm not trying to stop nobody from buying that, but that is one socialized Saturday. You got people that come. You got people that come and don't buy a thing, but they're gonna be there every year.
They are absolutely. It is definitely a social event.
It's just a social event.
Something we're doing this year that's gonna be a little different. All them golf carts. We put a fee on them golf carts coming in to cut down on how many there is in there. So it's $20 for the golf cart.
All right, y'all all of these old folks out here.
Well, I have a caveat on that.
All right.
It's $20 for anybody, but they got a handicap placard. That's registered to them. Hey, they don't waive that $20. They come in. They just gonna have that placard. We're gonna tag that cart as a handicap cart.
Okay. What about the Polaris and the Polo?
The Polaris and stuff. Hey, it's $20.
Okay.
And
now you know
it has to be a licensed driver. We got liability issues out there. We don't want children out there running around. We have, like you say, we have some elderly people out. We don't want nobody run over them. Nobody hurt.
Well, I'm gonna be embarrassed to pull it out, but I do have my handicap sticker.
Well, I've known you was crippled for years.
I'm gonna break. But you know what though? I can't talk about the Pat County Cattlemen Association without talking about the food.
Hey, we're gonna have plenty of it out there.
Hamburgers, hot dogs, French fries. What's my man working the lead plant? Drives a white pickup. He fries the French fries. I bought
Jeffrey Johnson.
That's him.
Jeffrey Johnson.
I saw French frying so.
Hey, he can get it.
He can fry some French fries, boy.
I believe his daddy taught him, James O. James O used to be over the kitchen at the Cattlemen's.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
So Jeffrey's a legacy there.
Don't you know, I look at Derek Thompson, I always think of him, and I think about Mr. Ira, and I look at Mr. Johnny, and I look at them older guys, and I even look at myself. I've been fooling around the Cattlemen's now for, 6 or 7 years, maybe longer than that.
If you do the math on it, home.
And you know, it's always the atmosphere of family oriented. And that's what I like. You know, that's a place you can bring your grandchildren to and just let them walk around. And it's nothing no fun. It's nothing no fun than two people get tangled up on something, they bind and they go to looking at one another. You know, like, man, won't you quit?
But you back off. Let me have this.
Let me have this. Yeah, let me have this back off.
Well, every once in a while, you know, I'm appreciative of that guy that outbid me. Sometimes I'm appreciative of that guy that finally outbid me.
Do you
Because I
remember?
might have needed to leave it there.
Do you remember me and you cranked the truck, and I was looking at it, and I asked you, I said, what is somebody gonna do with this? You
It
know,
was a water truck. That thing was a Frankenstein truck.
I bought that truck playing, and I was so embarrassed. At the end of the day, you said, Hoss, did you buy it? I said, yeah, looks like I did. I never will forget this. When the guy said it was mine, I looked at the guy that was bidding. I said, man, I don't want it. You can get it. He said, no, that's all right. I'm fine. You I know it. You know, I kept that truck a year. I kept
I
that
got your
truck.
money back out of
I
it.
got my money back. It made a little money. I'm not gonna tell no story. It made a little money, but I kept that truck. I'd go out there and crank it, and just the year I sold it, Little did I need it, but I had made my mind up. I was going to make it a work truck around my place. I said, I'm just going to
Well, you had your money in it.
I had my money and I'm just going to keep it. And, but, you know, you just have so many interesting things that happen down there. Now, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
The Calumet women, we always got to talk about them. Those ladies, man, y'all have got a crew. They just such
Well, if we didn't have those ladies, the rest of the cattlemen would fail because those ladies keep us straight.
Yeah, they do a good job.
yeah.
They do a good job.
And they do so much, and they do so much for the community.
And I want to say this. I've said it 1,000 times, and I will continue to say it because it comes from my heart. I had your junior cattlemen on this show, and I told them young men, if they ever want to come back to do it, I've never seen such a group of polite men as them young guys were. And that comes from what y'all are teaching them. They all stood around here, they wasn't jumping around, and they just, and one little guy.
Family values.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said, we don't want to do anything that would diminish from the family experience.
Yeah. What about your scholarships? People, you know, I know we're talking about the auction, but I think your scholarships are such a valuable thing. The money y'all put in the scholarships down there.
We probably put about 35, 40 out a year.
I know.
If you add them all up, we've got the junior cattlemen, the cattlemen scholarship, and the cattlewomen have scholarships also. So all that money is,
and that's going right back into your community. That's going right back into your community. You got to support that. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to support that.
Put it back into the members that supported us.
Yes, yes.
And that's an investment in our future.
I never will forget, the little guy his name is CJ. And I met CJ when I was having therapy on my knee, and CJ got hurt playing baseball. He was a little baseball player. I got to check to see where CJ is. But I went down there to interview the people who had got a scholarship. And I was just like shocked. I said, CJ, how you get a scholarship? He said, man, I fill out the application. If you don't fill out the application, I can promise you, you will not get one. You will not get one.
Fill out the paperwork.
Fill out the paperwork.
Hey, you ain't got to be the best.
Yeah.
We are here trying to help everybody. As many children in this community as we can.
You know, that coffee just tastes better than a Wiley Sanders cup. You ever had coffee in a Wiley Sanders Truck Lines cup?
I have had a couple of times.
That is just the best coffee. You know, Steve thinks that he makes good coffee. It's really not. It's all in the cup. It's all in the cup.
Well, it is.
He just be bragging all
hey, after he makes it, it's in the cup.
It's in the cup. I take it I probably won't get a cup Monday, will I? Next Monday.
They looking good for it.
They looking good. Well, tell me, Ronnie, do you have any ideas, anything that you're going to do this year? I know you're excited, hit the floor running.
Well, we have all our normal
Regular events.
Coming on. You know, in the fall, we'll do the rodeo in August. But we're still having our membership drive now, and we need members of the community to be involved in the Pike County Cattle.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you something.
Please join. If you're not a member, we'd love to have you.
And you know what? And I'm not just boasting about it. Yeah, I am boasting about it. The magazine that you guys sent out.
Yeah,
I actually read.
There's a lot of information.
That's a lot. That's what I was about to say.
And there's more in there than just cattle.
Yeah.
There's information there for landowners.
Yeah. It's just a lot of information in that. And ladies and gentlemen, it's worth that. It's worth that what you pay for your cattle membership to have that. And at the end of the night that your membership dues will do. We're not going to talk about that big old steak they're going to feed you.
That I'm going to feed you.
We're not going to talk about that big old steak. So please, ma'am, please, sir, if you have not joined, or you contact Ryan, or who didn't contact Mr. Johnny, any cattleman.
Any cattlemen, we will
hook you up.
That's right.
We will hook you up. You know, I got to make sure Frankie Saris is a member of the Cattlemen's Association.
Absolutely. I'll go check on that.
You go check on that this morning.
I need to go see Frankie. He's such a great guy.
He is a great guy. He is, me and him did a little stuff together this weekend, and we was talking, and him and Scott Maddox, they always want to put me on house on a retirement block. You know, That like I come over here with no of them or somebody. Like I'm just super old. I mean, I'm old, but
Well,
I can't live without no of them. Can
well, Jeffrey, I remember being at your house as a young man,
you know what?
probably straight out of high school. Wait a minute, I may have still been in high school.
I remember. I look at it now, and God bless him, Bill Thompson. I remember the first 4-wheeler that I bought Austin. I put it in Bill Thompson's barn, and it was so funny. You know, Bill, he come to work the next day. He said, "Hey, I want to ride that thing." I said, "Well, the kids in it." He rode it, and I'm gonna tell my age now. And at that time, the Grizzly 600 was the biggest 4-wheeler you could buy. And I had bought Austin a little old 350, I think it was, a little small, what I could afford.
Yeah.
And Bill went and bought that big Grizzly 600.
I remember when he bought it.
Huh?
I remember when he bought it.
Well, that's why he bought it. He rode off that evening, and that next morning, he called Audie and told us to get me one oil dog coming in.
When I was still in the Army, I bought a 4-wheeler, and it stayed at Bill Thompson's house because I didn't have anywhere to keep it.
Yeah.
And he always, "We got somebody coming this weekend. Can they ride your 4-wheeler?"
Yeah.
Let them have it.
No, right.
I do miss Bill. He was good. He was a very good man.
And I remember when Austin got a little bigger, didn't want to ride on the back with his daddy no more. No Derek Thompson. He set me up good. I bought me a bigger one. And we was down there. You know, we had stopped and took a break. I'm not going to say what we was doing on our break. But anyway, we had stopped and took us a little break. And I heard old Derek say, "That's your dad, let you drive that big unit. That's your dad, let you drive that big unit." And so Austin said, "Can I drive yours?" And I said, "Yeah, you can drive it." I got on that little one. I did not know.
Hey, at that point, that little one just turned into yours.
I did not know that when I
And
got
Austin just got your 4-wheeler. That's what
I did not know that. But Derek Thompson did. He was just a smiling when Austin pulled off. And the cutest little thing. I hope you don't hear me say that about him. But when we stopped the next time, he cut it off and took the key out and put it in his pocket. He took the key out. But we didn't come to talk about bowling. We come to talk about this auction of tractor equipment.
We'll have equipment, trailers. If you're getting in the garden, we got something for you. Hey, if you're getting out of garden, hey, bring it on down. We got somebody looking for it.
If you want to get in, we can help you get in. You want to get out, we can help you get out.
Too. We're going to have it all for you.
Steve, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. That's a one-stop shop.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you want to get out of the garden and get in the 4-wheeler, we might have one of them.
Probably got one out there.
You want to get out of the car, get on a pickup, bring your car, sell your car, buy your pickup.
We got you.
We got you. Pike County Cannibal Association. That's right there on 231. Let's give out them pickup dates. We're going to start dropping stuff off the 3rd and the 4th. Everybody know that's Easter weekend. These guys will be there at 8 o'clock. They will leave at 5 o'clock. They have families.
Absolutely.
They will be tired by 5 o'clock.
Hey, they will.
5 does not mean 5:30. It means 5. You know, people want to go home. Sometimes we got to tell our people, you know, come on now, let's be on time.
Well, some of them gentlemen have been out there all day. It's hot. And most of the time on the drop-off days, it's our older members.
Yeah.
The ones that are actually fully retired.
Yeah.
So some of them gentlemen out there are 75 years old or better.
How old is my friend that's got the stirrup on his, you know who I'm talking about?
Dick Barnett.
Dick Barnett. That's my buddy now. Dick Barnett is my buddy.
I'm thinking Dick's going to be his late 70s, early 80s.
I know Will.
He's up there. I can't tell you exactly because I don't know.
He had, you know, Dick is always trying to help somebody. And he had a lady that was helping him do some stuff around his house, helping him and all, you know, and he had found his car and he was going to buy it. Well, he didn't tell me that. He was trying to buy it and I was trying to buy it. Dick turned around and looked at me. I'd bid on it, he'd bid on violence. He wouldn't look at me no more. He just kept raising his hand. He got it out my number. After the auction that day, he told me, he said, Jeffrey, I'm gonna get you for that. He said, I'm gonna get you for that. But it's a lot.
It was still worth what he paid for.
It was still worth what
That's how
it paid.
auction works.
That's how auction works. And you talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. The Calamans have, and I always brag on them about doing this. They have for years now, with this economy being like it is. Of course, they've had to go up, but they've kept their prices affordable. In other words, a man and 3 kids can come there, and he can buy him and his wife, all of them a hamburger, and not be broke. He can afford it because they're family oriented. They're not trying to make nothing. They're just trying to pay for their costs. Most of all, they want you to enjoy. So do not be afraid to come. Bring the kids. Let them enjoy. Let them eat them hot dogs, them french fries. And let them see the old timers get together and bid against each other. It is an experience that you will never forget.
Absolutely.
It's just something to see. It's like I say, there'll be a lot of people there. I call them spectators. They won't be buying nothing, but it makes the crowd good and makes good fun.
It does.
Have good cold water. And like I say, I talk about the french fries because that's try to be the only time I eat french fries and when I go to the Calamans. I try to watch my weight there. Being up in years and all, I ate 1 or 2 hamburgers, well, maybe 3, maybe a hot dog or 2, not many. Just you need a sample around, just kind of tell people, oh yeah, they good.
Just crazy.
It's crazy. Talk Russell
You don't have to eat it all at once.
Yeah, talk Russell into buying me a hamburger, You gotta watch your RT. He'll slide off on you now. He'll order up a bunch of stuff. You know what? When I think of Pike County, and I'm serious when I say this, I think about leadership. You think of people like Russell. Think about like the chief of police, the people that you can actually. These people live in towns. And if they were sitting in a restaurant,
Jason Reeves, and
but if they were sitting in a restaurant, they mayor could come in that restaurant, they never know he was in there. It ain't nothing supposed to go to Julius and Jason sitting there, hey, Jason, how you doing? It's just
absolutely.
I love the knitness we have here, and the Calamans, and the things that we do to support one another.
There's a lot of good people in this community, and there was.
I tell people every year, I do 3 events. I do the dog food, I do the book bags, and I do the bicycle. Now, you hear my name in 10 other events because of the fact they asked me to help, and I'm going to help. And I help because of the fact I've never had a failure on the dog food, I've never had a failure on the book bags, and I've never had a failure on the bicycles. So I got to give back. I got to give my time and help. Last year, I'm so thankful that we went to every school in this surrounding area and dropped off book bags. Some of us, the teachers was just there. We were knocking on the door, and they thinking it's some parent coming to complain before the year gets started. And we had book bags for them. And it made me feel so good. I love it that Stephen Sanders, Trace Parker, our leaders out there, always tell me, stay in the community, stay involved in the community.
Well, the community we're part of the community, and they're part of us.
Yeah. So. Let me ask you this. What about a tractor? If a man was looking for a good tractor, could he get one at the Calamans?
There's going to be one out there, priced in their range.
Priced in their range. What about a bush hog?
You're going to have some bush hogs. There'll be some harrows. There'll be some planters, cultivators.
I tell you what,
I'm sure we'll have some of them big pots. And
it'll be some trailers out there that'll be very unique. Excuse me. Some of them trailers will be homemade trailers, but they be very unique just for your purpose.
Absolutely.
A man with a 4-wheeler needs a trailer.
No doubt.
Needs a trailer.
One for your lawnmower. There's going to be a trailer out there for that too.
You'll have a lawnmower, won't you?
There'll be lawnmowers.
Is there anything you won't have out there? Maybe I shouldn't say that.
We won't have any tires that aren't mounted.
We won't have no tires.
We don't take tires.
Don't take tires, okay. Pressure washers. I'm going to tell y'all
About
something.
anything you can think of.
I'm going to tell y'all something. I bought a pressure washer out there one time for $30. I took a chance. The wheel was off of it. I said, I bet somebody got tired of fooling with that wheel. I carried it to the car wash, changed the oil in it, put a spark plug in it, and I used it to just to burn it up. Had a little oil leak on it. Well, just didn't put no oil in it. You know the rest of the story. There are some good stuff you can find out there. One thing about it, if you're looking for a laugh, it'll be a laugh out there. Somebody will do something that will make you laugh.
Those auctioneers are hilarious.
Huh?
Those auctioneers are hilarious.
Yeah, some of them are. I tell you what, though. Watch what you're saying and watch how you put that flap up, because them guys can see.
Oh, yeah.
They
You
can see.
tug on your ear, hey, you bid on it.
Huh?
Tug on your ear, something. I mean, you just bid on it.
You just mother. If a mosquito bites you, don't slap him while you're I know you don't. You told me earlier you didn't know quite the date, but I believe it's been at least 25, 30 years they've been doing that.
Well into 30 years.
The other
We'll
bit's
ask
coming up.
Johnny on the next show.
Yeah. The other bit's coming up. You know, you got the rodeo coming up.
Yes,
That's another big event.
That's a big event. Well, the auction and the rodeo are two largest revenue generators.
Yeah.
That allows us to put those funds back in the community
No scholarships.
and maintain the facilities.
And that's another thing, man. You guys have did such a marvelous job. If it's hot, it's cool in there.
Oh, absolutely.
If it's cool, it's warm in there. And that accounts for a lot right there. If you're out there at the auction and you get hot, walk over there to the building and cool off.
Exactly.
Walk over there to the building and cool off. It'll be nice and clean in there. I'm going to fry a little catfish the day before the auction. I just check it on the groceries. Just check
I
it.
believe we're going to do that Friday.
Well, I figured I'd check on the groceries. Last time I got there just a little late. We'll get a little earlier start this time. But I'm very excited about it, and we're going to be talking about it on the radio. I actually sent the flyer to a spot. We'll be reading it every morning. But ladies and gentlemen, please do remember this. Please do remember this. If you have something that you want to carry to the auction, especially if it's a car, and I can say this because I know a lot about this part of it, make sure that you bring the title.
Absolutely.
Make sure that you bring the title with you when you drop the car. Not I'm gonna bring it when I come back.
We're not going to take it if you ain't got the time.
Okay, so we just cleared that up. If you don't have the title with you, don't bring the car. And that's just for business purposes, because if they sell it to somebody, they need the title.
Absolutely.
To give to them. So please bring the title. And it's like anything else. If you follow the rules, everything will go smoothly. They was put in place for a reason. Another thing we want to say, remember, these guys are retired. They have worked all their life, and they're going to take these 2 days out of their retirement life and take in this stuff.
We have more than just those 2 days.
Yeah, but I'm talking those two full days.
Yeah.
And the other days will be what, in the evening?
It's full day. It's still a full day.
All
Monday to Thursday.
Monday to Thursday.
Or until the pea patch is full.
Or till the pea patch is full. So we're not going to go all the way around the back this time.
No, the cars are going to be outside.
Cars are going to be outside.
Where you're talking about out back, where you go down the side,
Yeah.
cars and trailers are going to be out there. Things that take up big space.
Big space.
The farm equipment and stuff will be in the pea patch.
Okay. Get into the farm, and I might plant me some of them little peas. They getting a little high. I'm going to have to go to using my Mr. Johnny card when I go to the pig we can get them. I know a good friend. I'm going to go to using my card when I go there. I love them little, what they call them, little lady peas.
Oh, yeah, that was.
Oh, those are good peas. I might plant me some this year. Can I get in the plant business if I go out there?
There's going to be
You can hook me up,
there'll
can't
be
you?
a planter out there.
I don't know how to operate it. I just have a planter there. Oh,
I'm going to go down to Campbell's and get mine. So.
yeah.
They're already shipped.
Already shipped and bag.
Or down to the pig.
And bag. I just want to take my hat off to you guys out there, Ron. I want to wish you great luck before I let you get out of here. Just be yourself. I've been knowing you a long time. I know your wife. You got a good support system with these guys. Enjoy your year, President. Enjoy your year. You'll have fun, and I know you'll do what's right. So I wish you the best of luck. I wish you the best of luck, and I know you're gonna work hard at it, because anything you do, you work hard. And thank you for your service. For the service that you did in the military. I'm talking about your military career. I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. We need to realize and recognize the people that allow us to do the things that we do. Sometimes we take it for granted, our freedom. Our freedom was bought with a price. So just remember that. Ronnie, if you ain't got nothing else to say, I'm going to get you out of here so I can get you to come back. Now, next Monday, you going to see Mr. Johnny?
I'm going to see if I can get Mr. Johnny to come.
Right, my buddy. Let me know whatever day, whenever you think it's full enough, let me know. And me and Steve, we'll get some.
Probably that Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday, you're going to have most of the items already there. So that will give you a good run.
Yeah, well, let's do it Tuesday because it takes about a day for them to produce it. And we'll get
it on the Facebook feed.
Get it on Facebook and get everybody always talks about that. I'm going to be honest.
And it saves a lot of steps because they can just watch that video and say, oh, okay, they see there's some stuff out there that I'm interested in.
And it's right here. It's right there. And remember this, ladies and gentlemen. On the car says, they tell me to tell you, so I'm going to tell you. When they say level, they mean level.
We do.
They mean level. So they going to start selling them at level. You don't have to worry about it. They're not going to, and I think the way y'all do it is like when you finish the line, you kind of have somebody set up.
Finish that line that we're already on and then move to the cars. That way you index at a specific point.
Yeah. And cars go pretty fast.
And they do.
They go pretty fast.
And they draw AQs.
And y'all,
there's a lot of people out there just for those cars.
Yeah. And what time do y'all crank them cars?
We'll start about an hour prior to the cars being sold.
About an hour or two.
So we're trying to. It depends on how many people we have there to help.
I understand that. No, that's fair.
But we try to work in front of the auction, cranking them. They can hear them run. So you can make it sound
decision.
Absolutely. And you have all your time you want in the morning to inspect it.
Yeah, you can look at it and make your mind up. Remember this, once you buy it, it's yours. No big Tahoe's gonna be out there. Remember, we got some of the best people. Now, Russell, RT done took care of his. You know, the oil been changed in them, you know. County Commissioner Robert Sullivan, them, they're gonna have it's gonna be some good cars out there. I bought
the city when their equipment's the same way, they're well maintained. So,
and if the car don't run, a lot of times they have it written on the windshield, running rough or don't run or whatever. So, go on out there and check you one out and see what you can find. Don't forget to go see Frank and Sarah. So make sure he's a member of the Cattlemen's Association. We need an outstanding gentleman like him in our organization. Him and Trace and all of them. But, ladies and gentlemen, please, the magazine itself is worth it. I look forward to it every month. It's a lot of great information in there about your community. And remember, these guys put over $40,000 worth of scholarships out a year. That's a lot of money. And this community, right here at home, the Bible says the charity starts at home. The Cattlemans are right down the road. That's our Cattlemans. Remember that. Thank you for coming on the show. And good luck once again in your presidente. And that Thompson, man, I can already say you're ahead of him. You came on the show. We'll be right back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Why do you want to drive a truck for Wiley Sanders Truck Line when you get big? Your 401k up to 4%, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We come from there to here. Been in business since 1959. Come drive for a company. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Where? Alabama. We want you. Have you ever dreamed of working for a trucking company that had Blue Cross, Blue Shield, had 401k with a 4% match? If so, then you ought to call Wiley Sanders Truck Line, the trucking company that makes dreams come true. Truck drivers, can I have your attention? Whatever you do, don't drop the ball in 2026. Did you make the kind of money you wanted to? If you had a bid at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, I guarantee you will. Hey, Wiley Sanders Truck Line got Blue Shield, we also match your 401k up to 4%. Come join the company this year. It can make you happy. Get home. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Don't drop the ball. Come drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Lines, Troy, Alabama. Where you want to work at?
Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Drive the best. Troy, Alabama.
That's right. You heard the girls. Troy, Alabama. Drive for the best. Been in business since 1959 and we ain't going nowhere. We got new equipment, which was the whole equipment. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield. You name it, we got it. Come drive for the best today. Tell them girls, where do you want to drive in?
Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Troy, Alabama. Come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a over-the-road truck, or come to Wiley Sanders Truck Line and drive a dump truck.
Not my dump truck.
Ooh, not his dump truck, but Wiley Sanders Truck Line. You get $30 every time you dump a load. Got Blue Cross Blue Shield, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. There's no other trucking company to work for than Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. $1,000 sign-on bonus. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. I had a dream last night, girl.
What a dream.
I dreamed I was driving a truck.
Like that?
Yes, like that.
That's not a dream. That's driving a truck from Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
That's right. That's driving a truck. The company that makes dreams come true. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come drive for the best today. It's time for you to join a company that puts God and family first. 401k, Blue Cross Blue Shield, height. There's nobody on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Go deep with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Join today, Troy, Alabama. Nobody sits on the bench at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Come join the company today. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Blue Cross Blue Shield, 401k. Come join today. Been in business since 1959. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Come to
And we're back with Truck Talk. I want to make sure that you know something, ladies and gentlemen. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines and our sister companies, KW Recycling, KW Plastic, KW Containers, and also Sanders Lead Company. We're very involved in our community. And we want you to know that. We want you to know that we're in our community. And what am I trying to say? Well, what I'm saying is, if you have something that you want to talk about, let me make this clear, this positive, give me a call. That number down there, 334-670-0052. Or you can call me on my personal line at 334-372-5049. We're ready to talk to you. We're ready to talk to you, as long as it's positive. And I want to say to the drivers at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines that we love you and we thank you for the job you do. And man, I've talked to dispatch, I've talked to load coordinators. They said the freight there, let's ride. They said the freight is there, let's ride. So everybody remember that. They told me if anybody come down there complaining they ain't got no miles, they just ain't looking, because the miles are there. And I'm so happy to say that. I'm glad to see the freight picking up, and it's time to ride. It's finna get, the weather's finna get pretty. And if you're out there and you're driving and you want to be a help, you want to be a trainer, please see me or Dale Clifton. See me or Dale Clifton, and let us talk to you about our training program. I think we have a great training program. But you know what we do on Mondays? We look at a little bit of the race. You know, I ain't gonna say he was cheating, but I'm gonna sure say that 11 call was mighty fast yesterday. Mighty fast. Let's look at it, NASCAR. Let's take a look at that 11 car. Let's take a look at that 11 car.
Just a lot of partial throttle through the corners, and that's the tricky end right there. You see Bell and Hamlin side by side, and that's going to be the tricky end of the racetrack today because of the wind and the direction that it is blowing. So everybody's still filling their cars out, but you've got to be hammered down right now to try to lose as little as possible. And right now, Christopher Bell does not want to give up this lead, because you want to try to be in control of this race when the groove starts to move around.
Oh, but cleared him there.
Yeah,
I think he's
clear.
got him, Kevin. So the 20 car stayed out, but he got held up by the 11 car coming down the pit road. Obviously, the 45 car, Reddick, was the first one on pit road. Keep an eye on that track map up in the top left.
Yeah, and what's going to happen, the 54 pitted and the 11 pitted. So what's going to happen right here, not only did he give up time getting to pit road, but he's also going to give up a couple seconds each lap that he stays out, but he's on pit road
That
now.
hurt them bad with the 20 car. Now let's keep an eye on this. See, there's the 11. That's how much time we were talking about that the 20 car gave up, making that extra lap and getting slowed up at the 11 pitting.
Briscoe and Allgaier.
Yeah,
too
so
fast entering pit road.
That spot right there is going to cost Christopher Bell 3 spots.
Side by side again for the lead in heavy traffic.
What a mess.
Look how hard he's racing to stay on that lead lap, talking about Nemechek.
Riley Herbst moves over. Hometowner there in the 35. Nemechek up top. Kyle Busch has just gone a lap down. Whoa, that's close.
Well, they're pushing really hard right now. Nemechek's pushing really hard.
Which one? Look at the lead right behind him.
All of them want control of the race as a leader, and the 2 cars in front of them don't want to be a lap down. And if you are, you want to be that lucky dog. So Kyle Busch is hoping right now that these leaders stay side by side and he doesn't have to be a lap down when this all ends.
Did you see that 20 car hunting that white line? I mean, hugging it all the way around the corner. That's asking a lot out of these cars. That car is fast.
But there's a lot of grip down there, Clint. If you can just rub that apron just a little bit, you see Bell clear him right there.
Final lap, stage 1. One of these drivers is going to end up third. Christopher Bell out in front of Kyle Larson by 1.2 seconds. Here's the race for third. As they come to the green and white checkers, Bell picks up the stage win, his second of the season. He won stage 2 last week.
Kyle Larson has now led more laps than he has all season long. Saying the car overall losing grip. Oh, so close right there as his teammate William Byron drops to the inside and he makes the pass on Kyle Larson. Yep, Clint.
What was that about opportunity? That is knocked and he opened it.
Yeah, there you saw it. Stuff go flying. He's definitely gotten a wall, and that's exactly what Byron needed.
Go tell the 5. Never mind.
Carson Hocevar, who had got back up into the top 15, had a flat tire and comes to pit road early here.
Oh, man. 4 laps to go in this stage. That's not what you want to see. But we knew that the Chevrolets would get to a point where they figured it out. We just didn't know when.
And it's not over.
And now we know.
This one is. This stage.
William Byron gets his first stage win of 2026. Larson, Bell, Wallace, Hamlin. Larson, Byron bring them across the line. We're green.
Larson got a little better start right there, but that outside lane is connected. Sometimes that will give them a little bit of run, but it'll all come back together off of turn 2 as we see him 3 wide on the 3rd row.
Chase Elliott way up high. Now he has company. 3 abreast.
Whoa, here comes Bell. Not waiting.
Bell to the bottom looking for the lead. He may get second here, but Hamlin with a big run off the corner up top.
Not the restart Kyle Busch wanted at all. Surprised him.
Bell Kyle Larson.
Larson. Bell surprised him getting into turn 3 there, and he had to lift.
Denny Hamlin in the lead, so he was the winner here when they came here the last time, and now he's right back to where he was and has passed the whole field.
William Byron underneath the 11. He kind of used Michael McDowell as a pick there.
When we were riding along with him and I was listening to Kevin talk, he lifted big time off of 4. We got a car around off of 4.
That's Zillich. I believe that's Connor Zillich who's around.
Caution.
What happened here to Connor Zillich?
I think you could see him on the bottom down here, right behind. It looks like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I think they were checking up, and he ran into the back of him trying to pit.
Yeah, I think Stenhouse was going to pit right there.
I'm not lifting for you now, Kev.
2 Toyotas leading 2 Chevrolets and Buescher's Ford. Here we go.
He's going to get him. Throughout the course of this race, Bell's car just hasn't been able to hold on and adapt quite as well as his teammate Denny Hamlin or obviously some of these Hendrick cars.
Well, this is the part of run that he really struggled with at the end of the run in that first run, and this run is a little bit longer. So what happens with Denny Hamlin is he has to start pedaling that car up off the corner, and we heard Chase Elliott talk about his car being a little bit loose and being able to use that partial throttle and keep his car a little bit lower. But
watch from the center to the exit of the corner. That's where he was having trouble at the end of last runs.
Last lap, Elliott was 33 hundredths quicker than Hamlin. 5 to go, 4 to go now.
Guys, Chase can pick the throttle up on both ends and stay in it, where Hamlin
the 9. It looks like he's locked to the bottom as well.
Last lap again, Elliott 0.2 quicker.
Well,
day, hard fought effort out of the 9 car and Chase Elliott.
Well, he's been so quiet all year and put himself right there 4th in the points, and right now he'd be sitting 5th.
Denny Hamlin rounds off the corner. 61, no asterisk. Denny Hamlin wins his 61st career NASCAR Cup race and becomes the 5th driver.
Great job, TH. This is easy, huh?
Fifth driver to win.
And we're back with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Just something we started doing here during race season. We've had a lot of fun with it. Steve takes time and capture some footage of it. I want to talk about a few little things here before I get out of here this morning. One of the things is safety. We're going to be in the season where people are going to be traveling. Drivers, please ma'am, please sir, be careful. And I want to give a special thanks to Miss Patsy Hobbs and, oh my God, come on man, don't draw a blank now. Don't draw a blank. Now, Victoria, whoo, I was going to be so afraid. I want to thank them for Tuesday, for being with me when we had the elementary schools out. I want to thank all the schools that came out. And I'm going to tell you, teachers, y'all had some very good students. Those students was polite, they was mannerable, and they made me feel a joy to be able to show them our facilities and talk to them about some of the things we do. And I think this is the second year that we've had the career day at Sanders. I'm going to say it's the second year that I've done it. I don't know. And hat goes off to our sister companies, and thank you. Thank you for coming. I hope some will share it to somebody that would like. And I want to say to Goshen, Alabama, been watching your commercial about your agricultural thing you got going on down there. I really want y'all to let me and Steve come down there and we do some interviews with you guys. You're doing such a good job down there. I want to say congratulations to Pastor Charlie Sankey. He was been at a church for 33 years. And they had his pastor anniversary yesterday. I thought that was pretty amazing. 33 years to be at one place. That's pretty good. I just want you to know. Oh, boy, that door open. I just want you to know this. Whatever you do your best to do your best. And what do I mean by do your best to do your best? Be the best at whatever you do. Give it your all in all. I heard a guy, I'm not gonna say a guy, I heard Sankey's son tell him yesterday. He told the church, say, he'd been with you guys 33 years. He'd been with me 55 years. And he goes on with the story. He say, I told my boys, he got boys he's raising. He said, I told them they grown men now, but he still calls them boys because he's the man of the house. He said, your granddaddy is 78 years old. He said, I just want y'all to know that your granddad is 78 years old. And he said that he realized that he may not get a chance to do what he was doing today. He looked at him and he said, I love you with all I got. All I got, I love you with that. And what joy is it for a man than to hear his son say, I love you with all I got. That's all I got. I give you all I got. And it just made chill bumps come over me. Really, I just thought, I said, man, I pray to God that I did something in my son's life that he feels that way. Don't worry about them girls. They daddy, baby. They love their daddy. But anyway, what we do now, and I say this to my drivers, the time that you're at home, because you have a busy schedule, and you got kids, you take time and you spend it with them kids. That's why we get you home. That's why we say we put God and family first. We want you to be home to go to ball games, to go to birthday parties, to just be involved, beauty pageants and all that stuff. If you're out there and you're listening to me and you're working somewhere and you cannot get home, please, ma'am, please, sir, give Wiley Sanders Truck Lines a chance. Let's sit down. Let's talk about what needs you need. And see, can we work it out together? I feel like we can. I feel like we can. I like my chances. I like my chances up against any other company. I like my chances. Good equipment, good benefits, and good pay, and good home time. It's there. I lay it on the table. I ain't got to hide behind nothing. I like my chances. Like I say, you put us up against any trucking company, and we'll be there. We'll be there. To the international people, Mr. Kaufman, thank you, sir. I told him I was going to tell him on TV that he gave me a jacket. I appreciate that. And to the lady truck drivers, I just got to say this to my ladies. I like the answers that you ladies gave the kids the other day about the back and the just different things you're faced with. I want to say to all the ladies, all the drivers, but especially to the ladies, y'all do a great job. Thank y'all so much. Y'all make us look good out there. Y'all make us look good out there. And I don't want nobody to think that we care more about this division or that division. We love all our drivers. All our drivers. It is my job to get drivers in all the departments, but when it comes to a favorite driver, all of you. All of you. I got some. All my drivers, they got my phone number. How many companies you know to do that? We're together. We do stuff other than truck. We ride motorcycles. And let me say this, and I haven't asked none of the big bosses, but I've got a group of people that ride bikes, and they want us to have a little bike club, I guess you would call it. And I told them I was all for it. As long as I wasn't no president, I don't want to be no secretary, I don't want to be nothing but a member. I just want to be a member. I got too much going on. But I think it's great. And I would love for us to ride some charity rides, you know. We ain't gonna be them. We're gonna do positive stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know I'm not gonna do nothing if it ain't positive. Don't even call me. If it ain't positive, if it ain't helping a child or somebody old or a school or some kind of program that's trying to get started to help people, to help our youth or something. If it's not something like that, I'm not gonna be a part of it. I ain't trying to go to no party. I ain't trying to have no dance. I'm trying to help somebody that needs it, somebody that's just willing. Our older people, our younger people, stuff like that. People that are trying to buy a house. I want drivers to come to me that's got a plan. Man, I want me and my wife, we're gonna have 2 kids and we're gonna buy a house. I need a good job. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. The older I get, the more I see that nothing, and I do say nothing, keeps a good job. And let me see. If I was thinking of a place for you to get a good job at, okay, everybody think I'm gonna say one place, Wiley Sanders Truck Line. Wiley Sanders Truck Line, KW Recycling, Sanders Lead, all those places, good jobs, good pay, good benefits, insurance, all that kind of stuff. Hey, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go home. See you next Monday. What are they racing at next week? What are they at next week? Darlington, you did not know. Yay, ball. They're in Darlington. I've been to that track. That's how I knew that. See you next week right here with Truck Talk with Wiley Sanders Truck Line.
Have you ever